My name's Dunnits and I'll build and stuff. Today's video is about an exotic sniper that's absolutely slapping right now. Seriously big damage. I'm talking about the New Land Beyond with the Master. We're going to be pairing it up with some insane exotics and seasonal artifact packs like Fortune's Favour for an overshield and extra damage, Singularity Blade, so when we apply our solar melee, we're going to get Radiant and Weakening for an insane damage boost instantaneously. Sniper's Meditation to get even more damage and even more damage with Precision Equity. Once you've got all these stacked up together, really easy to do. It's absolutely slapping New Land Beyond. It absolutely destroys stuff in hard content. And we've got some survivability as well. 1-2 tapping champs and excellent for these mini bosses. Really strong, guys. Mega damage. Stay with me, I'll break the video down. We'll start off with the exotic, the New Land Beyond. Scoring precision hits increases its weapon's damage until the wielder's defeat. It massively increases ammo reserves. Incredible ammo reserves on this. Bullseye Bolster. Landing a precision hit substantially increases this weapon's target acquisition, handling, reload speed, and it's got snapshot sights on there. And the catalyst is very nice as well. While this weapon is at high stacks of the Master, new rounds are continually loaded into the magazine, and benefits from Bullseye Bolster last longer. So it keeps drawing rounds from the magazine. Now, the Master, the main perk of it, it'll just stack your damage up. I think it goes up to about 100% extra damage now. So you'll start off at a certain number, and the more stacks you get, the higher damage you get. And it just ramps up as long as you keep getting them headshots and crit kills. Just absolutely humongous damage, as you can see there. The Master, I'm at ×10, and it starts putting in some serious work. Now let's boost the damage up. Sniper's Meditation on the encrypted data disk will give you an additional 15% at ×5. 15% extra damage plus the Master. This starts really putting in some big work, as you can see on that left hand side. You're going to see that Sniper's Meditation popping when you get that kill. As long as you keep getting the crits, it's going to keep popping up. Once you get to ×5, it gets to 15% extra damage, like I said, plus the Master, and it starts to really put out some humongous damage. And again, stacking more damage with Precision Equity. Precision Final Blows build up progress towards a large orb of power that also grants bonus weapon damage on pickup. Higher rank targets grant more progress. So basically what you do with this one is, if you're killing miners, you get like a ×10. It'll be ×1 per stack. And if you kill mages, it starts stacking up a bit faster, as you can see there, that Precision Equity. And it basically creates this large orb which does up to 15% extra damage. I've tested this quite a bit, and it states 12 to 15%, but I was actually getting like 20% sometimes as well. So that's just added on to the Master and the Sniper's Meditation. All incredible big damage, and as you can see there, it starts one-tapping these mages, create that orb, pick it up, and it's absolutely massive damage, guys. The Master perk, Sniper's Meditation, Precision Equity. We're not even talking about Surges yet neither. Now, adding the Fortune's Favour for even more damage. Yes, guys, even more damage. Can you believe it? This will give you a Void Overshield, and it gives heat weapons a 20% extra damage. New Land Beyond isn't a heat weapon, but you still get 15% extra damage for free. So we're going to be stacking all of that stuff together. Adding Singularity Blade, while you have a Void Elemental buff, melee and sword hits will weaken the target. So we're going to have a Void buff, i.e. the Overshield, from Fortune's Favour. Adding Ember of Torches to get Radiant, an additional 20%. And the Weakening that the seasonal artifact pack gives you. Guys, crazy. You're going to get 20% Radiant, 15% Weakening every time you throw your knife, plus all of that other stacking damage we've just talked about. It's absolutely nuts. Really strong. So I've showed you the stacking damage, and it's not even hard to do. Very easy to do. Build up the Precision Equity, your Sniper's Meditation, your Master. Once you get to about 15-20 Master, you really start to notice the difference. I'll start off with some Master Lost Sector, and then we'll go into the current GM, which is -40, I believe. Incredible. Survivability, Gunpowder Gamble, I really like to run this one. Really good damage. It applies Scorching and on your mark as well. Because we're going to be getting precision hits when you get to ×10 and get a kill, it is now going to cure you. It says cure, it's actually restoration. It got changed, it's just a little typo, but it actually gives you restoration every kill you get once you're at ×10. So you got quite a nice bit of survivability as well. But here's the damage going. Just watch the state of this. Get out of there. Big fat ogre gets absolutely destroyed. Gonna show you some other monstrosity hits here. Look at the state of that. Absolutely ridiculous. Easy days. Stay at a distance. Stay back. Get your weakening melee on there. Again, that's 20% radiant. 15% weakening. You've got Grandmaster going. You've got your precision equity. Sniper's meditation going. And things just start folding. Get absolutely rinsed. Tanky targets, tanky champions, tanky bins. They don't stand a chance. It's just an absolutely perfect setup for New Land Beyond. Fortune's Favour and all them seasonal artifact perks. Really, really good. We haven't even got into the gear set yet, so stay tuned for the gear set. There's a couple you could feature, but I've gone with one. And this Overlord Champion, if I actually managed to hit all my shots, he would have been dead a little bit quicker. Now, gear sets, I went for the tech set gear set because the 2-piece will give you increased damage against shields and constructs, and then the 4-piece will give you a disorientating burst whenever you break an enemy's shield or get a kill on a major. So, you're going to be able to do an extra kinetic damage to shields, which is quite good for endgame content because them shields can be a bit of a pain in the ass. And then the additional benefit to that is you're going to get disorientating effects whether you break the shield or kill a tanky target. So to me, TechSec is absolutely crazy for this type of build. We've got other ones you could feature, but for me, I tested loads, guys, and TechSec just felt absolutely perfect. There's your Gunpowder Gamble. You got your TechSec going off here, look. Bosch, destroyed, extra kinetic damage. Another shield there, not a problem. Destroyed, one shot, and he's going to disorientate enemies anywhere around there as well. And like I said, if I managed to hit every single one of my shots, he would have been dead, but I actually missed one of my shots, but you can still see how hard it's hitting. Incredible. Like I said, really good for tanky targets, really good for boss damage in these Vanguard alerts and things like that. Really, really good. I'll go over all my aspects and fragments in a moment and my mods, but I just want to show you how strong it feels. Perfection for quite a lot of the GMs where you're going to get like these tanky little mini bosses, and like I said, you can easily dispatch your champions once you're over a ×15 with all the stacking damage bonus we've talked on. So now we'll go over everything, some added little bonuses that I like to chuck in there. Aspects we've already talked about, on your mark for that restoration. Gunpowder Gamble, which feels nice. Now I like to run the Knife Trick and the Incendiary Grenade because these two very, very useful. They're going to apply quite a lot of Scorch. Now, if you run a weapon with Burning Ambition, all you got to do is hit one of the targets with either of them abilities, your Gunpowder Gamble, your Incendiary Grenade, or your Knife, and you're going to cause ignitions. And on top of that, you've got weapons with Burning Ambition and Heal Clip on top of that as well. So loads of ignitions, loads of cure. Just fits nicely. Like I said, any weapon with Burning Ambition. Heal Clip's good. Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks to combatants make you and your nearby allies radiant. Free 20% damage. Plus the seasonal artifact perk, what we talked about. Ember of Solace to make us our radiant and restoration have 15 seconds extra on the radiant. Ember of Ashes. You apply more Scorch stacks to targets. And we will also be going Ember of Char just to make our Scorch that we apply spread to affected targets. And then Ember of Searing, defeating a Scorch target, grants melee energy and also creates a Fire Sprite. That one can be changed out to Ember of Eruption. I'm going to leave the encrypted data disk so you can sort of see. There's my stats. Decent weapon damage, decent class, decent melee. Dump the rest into grenade. There's my mods. And I will leave my customization as well, because I think this looks pretty sick. I actually love that armor. What do you guys think of that? Look how good he looks with that shader. very, very good. That pretty much wraps up the video. I'll leave a few clips playing out. Let me know what you guys think. I'll always leave a dim link in the video description. New Land Beyond, all that stuff we talked about, absolutely slapping, guys, incredible. And the one thing I didn't mention, the ammo reserves and the ammo that you get for New Land Beyond is absolutely ridiculous, guys. You just get so much ammo, you never run out, like ever. Thanks for watching, have a great day.